Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most surprising and impressive cultures in the world, Singapore. If you've never been, prepare to be shocked because Singaporeans do things in a way that leaves visitors absolutely speechless. From everyday habits that feel like science fiction to social standards that are unbelievably high, Singapore is proof that order, respect and community can truly shape a society. So if you're curious why visitors walk away saying, "Wow, I've never seen anything like that," then stay tuned. And before we start, hit the like button, subscribe and comment where you're watching from. Let's begin. Queuing with patience and respect. In Singapore, queuing is more than just standing in line. It's a deeply ingrained social expectation that reflects consideration and respect. Whether waiting for bubble tea, public transport, or even lifts, Singaporeans naturally form orderly, quiet queues without pushing or cutting. No one needs to supervise or enforce it. Everyone simply understands that the system works best when people are patient. This surprises many visitors, especially those from countries where rushing, squeezing or arguing for position is common. The calmness in queues reduces stress and makes public spaces feel more harmonious. It shows a collective mindset. Everyone has a turn. We all wait together. It's small but incredibly impactful. Returning trays after eating. In Singapore, returning your tray after dining is a normal part of eating out. Whether at hawker centres, mall food courts or school canteens, people are expected to clean their own tables. This habit promotes cleanliness, prevents pests and keeps shared spaces pleasant for everyone. What astonishes visitors is how naturally it happens. Children, office workers, seniors, everyone participates. It's not seen as someone else's job. Instead, it reflects a community mindset. Take responsibility for the space you use. The government encourages it, but the culture reinforces it. This simple act helps maintain hygienic, organized dining environments, allowing thousands of people to eat comfortably every day in Singapore's busiest areas. Using Chope to reserve tables. Chope is a uniquely Singaporean habit where people reserve seats at hawker centres with small personal items like tissue packets, water bottles or even business cards. What amazes visitors is that these items, often inexpensive and easy to take, are respected as legitimate placeholders. No one touches them, no one steals the reserved seat. This system works because of trust and shared understanding. It highlights the high level of social order and mutual respect in everyday life. In many countries, leaving belongings on a table would risk theft or confusion, but in Singapore it's perfectly accepted. The Chope culture is both amusing and impressive to first-time travelers who are not used to such trustful public interactions. Walking quietly in public places. Singaporeans generally maintain quiet and respectful behavior in public places, especially on public transportation like MRT trains and buses. Loud conversations, shouting, and disruptive behavior are rare. Most people speak softly, listen to music with earphones, or simply keep to themselves. This creates a calm environment even during rush hour. Visitors from louder, fast-paced cities often find this peaceful atmosphere surprising. It reduces stress, prevents conflicts, and keeps shared spaces comfortable for everyone. The quietness isn't enforced by strict rules. It's simply part of social etiquette learned from a young age. This collective respect for others' space and peace reflects how Singapore balances urban life with emotional comfort and consideration. Extreme cleanliness everywhere. Singapore is famous for being one of the cleanest places in the world, and this isn't only due to laws. People genuinely value cleanliness. Streets are swept often, littering is socially unacceptable, and trash bins are always accessible. You rarely see graffiti, garbage or food messes, even in crowded areas. Public restrooms are regularly cleaned and monitored. Visitors are often shocked by how spotless everything feels, from sidewalks to transport stations. This cleanliness creates a sense of safety, pride, and order. It influences behavior too. People are less likely to litter when everything is already clean. Singapore's cleanliness is not accidental. It's a result of shared responsibility and national pride. Punctuality as a social standard. In Singapore, being on time isn't optional, it's expected. Whether for work, class, events, or casual meetups. Punctuality shows respect for others' time. People plan their schedules carefully, and public transportation supports this with efficient, reliable timetables. Even messages like "reaching in 5 minutes" are usually accurate. Visitors from cultures where lateness is normal are often surprised when meetings start exactly on schedule. This punctuality allows daily life to run smoothly and reduces misunderstandings. It reflects a culture that values efficiency and organization. Being late can be seen as inconsiderate, while being on time is simply courteous. In Singapore, time is honored, both individually and collectively. Cashless payments for everything. Singapore is highly advanced in digital payments. People commonly use Pay Now, Nets, GrabPay, or contactless cards instead of cash, even for tiny purchases like $2 snacks. Hawker centers, taxis, convenience stores, and vending machines all accept cashless payment. Visitors often find this futuristic and extremely convenient, especially compared to places where cash is still dominant. Transactions are fast, secure, and efficient, reducing queues and handling errors. Even older generations in Singapore adopt digital payment habits with ease. The smooth adoption of technology reflects strong digital literacy and trust in financial systems. For many travelers, Singapore feels like a glimpse into the future of everyday economic life. Switching between multiple languages naturally, Singaporeans grow up in a multilingual environment that blends English, Mandarin, Malay, Tamil, and Singlish. It's common for conversations to flow naturally between languages depending on context and comfort. This linguistic flexibility impresses visitors because it shows cultural depth and cognitive adaptability. Schools teach bilingualism, and everyday social interactions reinforce it. Singlish, an informal, expressive mix of languages, adds humor and personality to communication. This multilingual culture also strengthens social unity, allowing people of different ethnic backgrounds to understand and connect with one another. The ability to code switch smoothly is not just a skill, it's part of Singaporean identity. Visitors often admire the effortless inclusiveness of this language culture. Respecting personal space in crowded areas. Despite being densely populated, Singapore maintains strong awareness of personal space. In public transport, people avoid pushing or standing unnecessarily close. Seats are offered to those who need them, like elders or pregnant women. Even in busy malls or events, Singaporeans try to move in orderly flow rather than chaotic clusters. Visitors notice the absence of aggressive behavior or unnecessary physical contact. This habit reduces conflict, stress, and discomfort. It's rooted in a culture that values consideration and self-control. The result is a society that feels calm even in high density. The respect for personal boundaries reflects emotional maturity and shared etiquette, making public life more pleasant for everyone.